Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into what men find unattractive but won't tell you. It's about self-improvement, not changing who you are. Think of me as that friend who tells you if you have spinach in your teeth. This is about empowerment and self-awareness. So grab a cup of tea and let's get into it. Alright, let's start with something that might seem incredibly obvious, but you'd be surprised how often it gets overlooked. I'm talking about discussing your exes. Too much. It's foundational. Constantly bringing up past relationships can be a major turn-off. First impressions matter. Talking about exes can make things awkward. It's about focusing on the present and future. Simple, positive conversations are key. According to a study published in the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships, men reported feeling less attracted to women who frequently mentioned their ex-partners. So for a healthier and more attractive interaction, focus on the present and future. Keep the conversation light, positive, and forward-looking. Next up, let's talk about something that can be a real silent relationship killer, a persistently negative attitude. Oh boy, this one is a biggie. We all have bad days. We all have moments where we need to vent, and that's completely normal and healthy. But when negativity becomes your default setting, when every silver lining has a cloud you're determined to point out, it can be incredibly draining for everyone around you, especially a potential partner. It's like carrying a little rain cloud with you everywhere you go. Think about it. Who wants to be around someone who's constantly complaining, finding fault in everything, or always seeing the glass as half empty and probably cracked with a leak? It's exhausting. Men are generally drawn to positivity, to enthusiasm, to someone who brings light and energy into a room, not someone who sucks the joy out of it. A negative attitude can make even the most physically attractive person seem unappealing over time. It's the vibe you put out there. I remember a friend of mine went on a date with someone who was, on paper, a great match. Smart, successful, good-looking, but the entire evening all this person did was complain. The restaurant was too loud, the food was mediocre, their boss was an idiot, the traffic was terrible. My friend said by the end of the night they felt completely depleted. Like they'd run a marathon they didn't sign up for. Needless to say, there wasn't a second date. That negativity just overshadowed everything else. It's important to distinguish between sharing genuine struggles and being a chronic pessimist. Now let's discuss a behavior that often backfires, trying to make him jealous. It might seem harmless or even strategic to spark a bit of jealousy, but in reality it usually doesn't work out as planned. Men often see this as manipulative rather than playful. It can create distrust and resentment. Instead of bringing you closer, it can push him away and damage the relationship. Genuine connection and communication are far more effective in building a strong, healthy relationship. Okay, number 4 on our list is something that can sneak up on you, and it's overly clingy behavior. Oh, this is a delicate one because we all want connection. We all want to feel close to our partner. But there's a fine line between healthy affection and a level of clinginess that can feel suffocating to the other person. And trust me, men often value their independence and personal space just as many women do. When that space isn't respected, it can become a real issue. Being overly clingy can manifest in a lot of ways. It might be constant texting and needing to know where they are and what they're doing every second of the day. It could be getting upset if they want to spend time with their friends or pursue their own hobbies without you. It might even be an excessive need for reassurance about the relationship. While some reassurance is normal, needing it constantly can signal deeper insecurities that put a lot of pressure on a partner. Often, clingy behavior stems from a place of insecurity or fear. Fear of abandonment, fear of not being loved enough. And while those feelings are valid and deserve to be addressed, leaning too heavily on a partner to soothe those insecurities all the time isn't sustainable or fair to them. It can make them feel like they're walking on eggshells, or that their own needs for autonomy are being dismissed. And now we've reached number 5. A subtle yet powerful habit that can push men away, acting like you don't need him ever. This one is crucial, folks. Men want to feel useful and valued in a relationship. While having your own life and independence is important, acting like you never need him can make him feel unnecessary. Think about how it feels when you want to help someone, but they always refuse. It's disheartening, isn't it? It makes him question his role in your life. It erodes that sense of partnership. and mutual support that's so vital in a relationship. Men value feeling needed and appreciated, like he is your rock that you can lean on. They want to know that they have a role in your life, that their presence makes a difference. Sometimes people think they're being strong by never asking for help. Oh, I can do this myself, or I don't want to bother him with my problems. But that self-reliance can create distance. It sends a message that there's no place for him in your life. And when he feels unnecessary, the relationship can suffer. Asking for help, advice, or support shows that you value his presence and contributions. So there you have it, folks. These are the 5 things that can make you unattractive to men. Remember, this isn't about changing who you are or trying to fit into some mold of what you think men want. Not at all. It's about being the best version of yourself, the most authentic, confident, and considerate version. It's about self-awareness and making small tweaks that can lead to big improvements in how you connect with others and, honestly, how you feel about yourself. That's the real win here, and these points, talking about exes, a positive attitude, jealousy, respecting personal space, and making him feel useful, they're not just about attracting men, they're about building a better, happier you. And when you're genuinely happy and confident in who you are, that radiance is naturally attractive to everyone, not just romantic partners. It's about cultivating qualities that lead to healthier relationships all around and a more fulfilling life. Think of it as spring cleaning for your habits. I hope you found this helpful and maybe even a little thought-provoking. My goal is always to empower you and give you tools to navigate this crazy, wonderful thing called life and relationships. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Any aha moments? Anything you'd add to the list? Let's keep the conversation going. See you in the next one, and as I always say, be kind to one another and to yourselves.